Okay, we're good? Okay. Um, Good afternoon, everybody. I'm happy to be here today to celebrate the opening of the new segment of the Empire State Trail in Dutchess and Putnam counties, the Maybrook Trail. I want to thank our talented project team, here represented by Rich Batali, who's in the audience, for helping to make Governor Cuomo's vision of a state-spanning trail a reality. It will bring new life to this area along Metro North's Beacon Line. The new 23-mile path starts in the village of Brewster and runs northwest to the hamlet of Hopewell Junction in Dutchess County, passing through the towns of Paulding, Southeast, Patterson, Beekman, and East Fishkill. I'm so proud that Metro North could play a vital role in connecting these communities. Healthy, socially distanced outdoor recreation has never been more important, and outdoor enthusiasts will be able to enjoy this route for years to come. Everyone deserves to see the beautiful nature that the great state of New York has to offer. It was important to us that this space be functional for everyone. The path is 10 feet wide and completely paved. It's free of hills and totally non-motorized so that cyclists, runners, and walkers of all ages and abilities will be able to enjoy it safely. And in winter, cross-country skiers and snowshoers can also take advantage of it. You can learn more about the path and see an interactive map on the Empire State Trail website. Now I'll turn it over to Putnam County Executive Mary Ellen Odell.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Kathy. We're especially grateful to Metro North Railroad, which built the 23-mile Maybrook Trailway from Brewster to Hopewell Junction, a nice partnership between Putnam and Dutchess County again. Despite facing very difficult financial times with our COVID pandemic, we really appreciate this effort. Metro North has always been a great partner to us in Putnam County, and once again, the railroad has shown its commitment to our residents. The new Maybrook Line section of the Empire State Trailway is an amazing asset, and it's a great way, as Kathy said, for cyclists and walkers to see the natural beauty of Putnam County. The trailhead at Tenetta Lake in the town of Southeast is surely one of the most beautiful sections of the trail, and it runs along lakes and forests and rolling hills. The Maybrook Trailway not only expands opportunities for outdoor recreation in this town, but it will benefit also the businesses in our local community, particularly the village of Brewster. I want to thank everyone who participated in this endeavor. It's really been something that I feel exemplifies what true partnership really is, particularly, again, as I said, in these very challenging times. So thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, MNR. Thank you to everyone who contributed to this project.
And now I'd like to introduce State Senator Pete Harkem.
Thank you, Kathy. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with you and with the county executive, with my colleagues in government. First, I want to thank Kathy and her team and all the employees of Metro North and the MTA for keeping mass transit available during this pandemic so that our essential workers can get to where they need to go to. Sadly, some of them succumbed to the virus themselves. So we just want all of the workers to know that you're on our thoughts and our prayers, and we appreciate everything you've done during this pandemic. We also want to thank the MTA police for everything that you do. It's hard enough during non-pandemic times for you to do your job, and to keep us safe and healthy, we greatly appreciate everything you do. I want to thank the project team. This is remarkable. We got to thank Governor Cuomo. This was his baby. This was his vision. Trailway from the tip of Wall Street to the Canadian border. How visionary is that? Both north and south and east and west. And what better place than the beauty of the Hudson Valley? And so the project team did an amazing job. Adaptive reuse of an old rail line that can be used for active and passive recreation. Showcasing our beautiful countryside, our beautiful communities, and for economic development. So this is a win-win-win. And for skeptics of government who don't believe that big things can be done, I just ask you to look over our shoulder and look at the terrific work that the state and the MTA have done here. So thank you very much. And Kathy, congratulations to you and your team for an amazing job. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce State Assemblyman Kevin Byrne.
Thank you, Kathy. I want to thank everyone that was involved in this project. This is a beautiful new section of the Trailway, but the Empire State Trail, I think, has over 750 miles of trailway across the entire state. And I remember when Governor Cuomo brought this forward in the State of the State back in 2017 in my first term. It was very ambitious, but and a lot of folks were excited about it. But there was a lot of challenges because you have a lot of different entities. You got county government, you got DOT that owns sections of the trailway, the MTA. A lot of folks had to work together to make this a reality. So I want to thank all of them. I want to thank a lot of the advocates too, because certainly this is great during a time that we're living under restrictions. We want to get outside. We want to have healthy activities, exercise. There's a lot of public health advocates that were advocating for this project years ago. The American Heart Association, all these different groups that want people to get outside, get healthy, and move. This is a way it's affordable. It's accessible for people of all backgrounds, all walks of life to come in and participate and walk this trailway, visit and just enjoy the great beauty of our community, but also do it in a healthy way. So again, I want to thank you, Kathy, and your entire team for making this happen.
Now I'd like to introduce the project director for Parks and Trails New York, Dylan Carey.
Thank you, Kathy. For those who don't know, Parks and Trails New York is a statewide nonprofit, and for more than 30 years now, we've advocated for an interconnected network of parks, green spaces, trails, greenways that connect the different historic sites, the different parks, and connect with communities all across the state. And we had a vision for decades now, we've had a vision of closing the gaps in their existing trail networks, closing the gaps in the Hudson Valley Greenway, closing the gaps in the Erie Canalway Trail. And in 2017, when Governor Cuomo proposed the Empire State Trail, it was huge. It's can't even say how big of a deal this project is to the future of our state. So I want to thank all of those involved with the legislature who approved the funding at that time. Thank you again to the Senator Harkem and to Assemblyman Byrne for their support. We're excited now. As Assemblyman Byrne and Senator Harkem said, getting out on the trail is something that, it's accessible for all folks. It's something that you can do and get out and be safe and socially distant and make sure that you're being healthy and active. As the Assemblyman mentioned, the American Heart Association has always been one of our strong partners in ensuring that that this is something that people recognize is public health infrastructure. So we're excited about it now to have the trailway completed, and can't wait for the weather to warm up and get out and ride the whole thing. And explore all that the great state has to offer. So thank you again to everyone involved, and thanks.
And finally, I'd like to introduce Andy Beerus from the Greenway.
Thank you, and thank you for inviting me today. As is said, the map says it all. It's a 750-mile trail that Governor Cuomo proposed in 2017, and more than 58 construction projects, large and small, have been completed over the last 4 years to build out this trail. Just regionally here in this part of the Hudson Valley, if you head that direction on the trail, we have this beautiful new Maybrook Trailway, which is spectacular. I had the chance to come down and ride my bike on it this fall. That connects in Hopewell Junction to the William R. Steinhaus Duchess Rail Trail, 13 miles across the walkway over the Hudson, then into Ulster County on the Hudson Valley Rail Trail, connecting to New Paltz, and then north from New Paltz, following the Walcott Valley Rail Trail to Kingston. So every one of these trails has its own unique feel and name, but it's part of the statewide trail. Or you go the other way. You head south along the trail here. Putnam County just recently completed, thank you very much, a critical connection south of Pump House Road that goes into the village of Brewster and then onto the Putnam Trailway, which the county built and maintains to Westchester North County Trail, South County Trail. New York City Parks just finished construction of the Greenway Trail, Putnam Greenway Trail through Van Cortlandt Park, and then onto the west side of Manhattan and to the tip of the Battery down the west side of Manhattan. So it's 65 miles to Kingston, 60 miles to New York City. I can see some of you are thinking, well, that's certainly interesting, but maybe it seems a little daunting that, to ride that far. But I would propose we all come back here in May, and you have four months to get in shape. Bring your bikes, and half the group will head south, and half the group will head north, and then we'll all get back on public transportation and come back to this starting place. So I do want to call out Metro North, Kathy's team, Rich Patali was mentioned, the engineering and the construction team that built this trail did an immense amount of work to get it to this point. And again, shout out to the county. County has just been an essential partner both in this project and its other trail construction projects. It's working on an extension of the Maybrook Trailway towards Connecticut. So all of this work is a true partnership, bringing out the best of state and local government to partner together to bring something real and meaningful and tangent to our residents. And once we get past the pandemic, to be a world-class tourism asset to bring people from around the country and around the globe here to Putnam County. So again, thank you everyone for completing this trail.
Okay, that concludes the speaking portion of our program. I want to thank all of our partners for being here today. I don't know if there's any questions from the press.
Any questions, guys? Questions? Okay, we'll move on to the ribbon.
Okay, then we're going to move on to the ribbon cutting.
I think this is for you. I'll take this from you. Okay. And if everyone else can just kind of stand right behind, that would be good. You guys are gonna stand this way. Kathy, you're gonna turn around this way. This way. Oh, yeah. All right. We're gonna do a quick ribbon cutting. If I can get this ribbon right here. Yeah. We'll just kind of scoot over a little bit so we're not showing too much love here. No, scoot out of each other.
Space a little bit.
Each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready, Amanda.
Do you guys want to take a quick photo? Good.
Okay, the cutting part is probably the
Hey,
exciting part. here.
Brandon, are we good?
All right,
We're good when you are.
All right, here we go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Awesome.
Okay.
You guys want to take a quick walk down the trail and just check it out?